So yeah, here we go. Welcome to my new Pokemon fan game Follies run of Pokemon Sunday 2.0. And wow, is that loud? Huh. Nice intro though. I'm so far giving you points for that. I did do kind of a test run of the first couple or so minutes of this. Oh wait, okay. Before I actually decided to... Whoa, hello. There. Yeah, we do have some starters here that are quite different. Except that the trainer sprites are looking pretty similar to their original counterparts here, to, I'm guessing, from the Fire Red and Leaf Green sprites. I think we're going by those. I don't know. Okay, so the game crashed, and I kind of wonder why. So what I did beforehand, I actually, since Discord was just kind of bothering me, I decided to close Discord right now so then I could mute all those notification beeps, so then I wouldn't have to go through those, so then any of you guys will not have to hear them. Actually, let's see, let's keep the sound effects at, I'm guessing, maybe not 100, but I can change them to maybe 80. I can probably just change them down to 80. Once again, let's speed up the text. Battle effects are fine. Battle style is fine. Everything like this is fine. I don't know if I like the frame that I had so far. I'll go with green this time, whatever. Now let's just go old school and go by the Game Boy style framing here. Let's just make it all green. I'm kind of feeling lucky today. So I'm guessing, again, we're kind of going by sort of a fire red, leaf green motif. So I'll just leave the font style at fire red. Yep, so everything looks a-okay. Let's try this again. Yep, here we go. Here's Pokemon Sunday version, and here's what I know so far about this game. Yep, we have a Nuzlocke challenge and an easy mode. I'm gonna go by normal mode. But I'm kind of curious what the rules are here. Yeah, I kind of figured that much without an accent mark over the E. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, those are just basically the standard rules of a Nuzlocke run. Cannot be revived. Nope. Yep. Elite Four without it being in caps. Without it being capitalized. In easy mode, which is, I think, also supposed to get capitalized here, you will get extra SP from battles. And some things will cost less. No, I think I'll just go with a challenging normal mode. I'll just go by that. It makes things just right. Okay, so will I play as a boy or a girl in the... Apparently we have rain. So yeah, we are kind of going by the fire red leaf green sprites here, except they're a little bit palette swapped. They're just a little bit palette swapped there. And whoa, random lightning. And yeah, I do know about this. We have a girl approaching what appears to be a rock. Don't know what this is all about. Yet. But yeah, I guess she apparently got a cop. How very convenient. And we have ellipses and everything. This music sounds a little bit familiar. Sounds like This sounds like something from Star Tropics. I don't know, it just kind of sounds... Yeah, this sounds a great deal like the She-Cola music from Star Tropics. The TV is off. It looks like it isn't even plugged in. I wonder if it's because I just moved here and I just was too lazy. No, I don't need to rest up right now. Seriously, this looks like music from some NES game. So I'm question mark right now, so I'll just leave that blank. Because I have no idea who I am. Ah, you've woken up. I'm glad you're all right. Was I unconscious or something? You had given us all quite the scare. Yeah, I guess I was unconscious. Can you tell me what you were doing on the river in that terrible storm? Just on the river. Not in, but on. You don't remember? What do you remember? Come on, I don't even speak. What are you talking about? Nothing. Not even your name? We found a wallet on you with an ID that says your name is Zayn. Does that sound right? I guess do I have a choice? No? Oh, would you prefer to be called something else? Yeah, I don't want to go by the preloaded name here. No, I want to go by my usual naming conventions. Thank you very much. Yes, I do want to be known as Oboe because that's my name. Yeah! So, Oboe, you have no idea who or where you are, or what your identity is, how you identify yourself. But I can help you a bit with the where. You are in the Kiraki region, which was in the post on Poké Community where this game is supposed to take place. In my house in Germanium Village, to be precise. While you're getting yourself sorted out, you can feel free to stay here and rest up. Okay? Now, I'm sure you're anxious to go out and figure out where you belong. Yeah, pretty much. Because that's just how I am. I'm kind of antsy that way. My granddaughter, who I guess was the one who called that cop there, said she didn't see any Pokemon without an SM mark over the E with you when she found you. It's dangerous to be out in the world without Pokemon. Duh, because this is a world of Pokemon still. Maybe that's why you got caught in that storm. You didn't have any Pokemon to protect you, or maybe it's just because I'm Golfer and I just ended up shipwrecked on this desert isle. Fortunately, we can remedy that. I happen to be a Pokemon without an SM mark over the E, again, researcher. I have a few Pokemon without an SM mark over the E in my lab I would be happy to send you off with, okay? Oh, I didn't introduce myself. I am Professor Cherry. Nice, still kind of going by the flower conventions for all the professors' names, I guess. Flower/tree. I am the head researcher of Pokemon without an SM mark over the E in Kiraki. For some reason, I was thinking you knew that. But of course, how could you, because I just woke up here. Why don't you come meet me in my lab? But first, go grab some Pokeballs, again without an SM mark over the E. I left for you in the bedroom dresser. Okay. Again, what is this music? This music is right now continuing to bother me here. Again, it sounds like something from some very obscure NES game. Seriously, what is this music? I know it must come from somewhere. Again, it sounds like something from... maybe from the early Final Fantasy games? I don't know. Today's notes. Research on fairy, light, and flying without a hyphen type Pokemon without an accent mark over the E is progressing as expected. Well, that's pretty good. I'm pretty glad a lot of these scientists are making remarkable progress here. Hello, random bike. Get a bike pass at Argon City Cycle Co-op! Krakatoa! Just the way how I just interjected that word there. And you must be an NPC. You picked a good place to find yourself. I love how everything is just getting kind of slow here. Germanium Village is so peaceful. I'm hoping that the rendering here is not going to make the file size just really big. Because I am kind of scared that there's going to be a whole lot of lagging during recordings, which I don't want. I'm good at finding things. I found you. Yeah, you did. Right on the beach. It's a good thing you did, or else I probably could have died. Okay, there's what I'm guessing to be the lab, even though it that still has an R door on there, meaning Team Rocket. And why is this game... well, I mean, I was kind of expecting that because I think this game is a little bit more advanced in design here. Professor Cherry told me the other day that there are 900 unique species of Pokemon without an SM mark over the E in Kiraki. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there are already about 750 to 800 different kinds of species in all 8 of the real deal generations here. So, and if you were to also include uranium into the mix, there are probably even surpassing 1,000 there. There are probably over 1,000 species of Pokemon that we are just totally unfamiliar with. Professor Cherry is one of the most highly regarded people in Kiraki. Well, yeah, I mean, the professor is just kind of a figurehead in all of the regions. He's just kind of one of the leading authorities when it comes to research. Oh, another visitor. How lovely. That locksmith better come soon. Oh. Did I forget to get my Mons here? Seriously, what is this music? I would just like to know what this music is. Where on earth did it come from? An empty drawer. Okay, I guess, yeah. So I won't... Oh, yeah, that's why, because we're not supposed to know the starters until we get in the lab. That's why. So I'll leave you be, granddaughter. A Professor Cherry's granddaughter without a name. A horse with no name. Made me sad to think... Oh my god, what? Wow, you're on speed there, buddy. What the hell? You're worse than the jumping toad in Mario RPG, my god. You're just... If you're on a bed, it'd be definitely beating that toad's record. Jeez, you're just kind of running all over the place. I mean, were you just getting high on spinach and carrots here? My lord, just slow down there, buddy. Tyler, don't hurt yourself. Exactly. Yeah, he is too fast. I mean, is he practicing for the Olympics or something? What is going on? Slow down, buddy. I want to talk to you. I just want to ask you a few questions. Like, why on earth did you just eat a whole lot of Count Chocula? Mommy is always worried about me hurting myself, but it's only a matter of time before a Charizard burns our house down, and so that's the reason why I'm running, which doesn't do any good. Okay, well, there we go. That's a good test of speeding up the NPC there in RPG Maker, just putting it on to very fast. My lord, that was ludicrous speed.
You know, I've heard stories of a Pokemon with an SM mark over the E, singing songs to comfort the souls of the deceased and bury him cemetery. I wonder if that's true.
Well, I guess that's for all of us to find out there. Good mister. Good meister. Meisterburger. The burger, Meisterburger. Oh yeah, I just talked to you. And is this an item that I can just pillage? Yes, I can steal your nugget. Yay, I'm a thief. Yay. Are you going to say anything bad about me now? Okay, so I guess not. I guess you're still worrying about the locksmith. Well, I stole your nugget. I stole your 50 bucks. What are you going to do about it now, huh? Where are your rebel friends now? See, your Pop-Tarts already. All right! Professor Cherry told me the other day that there are... Yeah, I talked to you. Yeah. You can shut up now. Be gone! You have now just been dispelled from life. Oh, no special music, huh? So we're just still stuck with this very, very curious NES music. But yeah, I guess you stole that computer from Bill back on one island. Flying, light, and fairy types are all neutral to each other. Yep, I knew that. What is this music? Aha, I see you've made it. Let me give you these running shoes. Awesome, so now I get to run in this game. In your Pokegear, press Z to run. Again, I'm not bashing on a diddle for not programming the running shoes in the last game, but still, I'm very glad I get to run this time. I was hoping I could get you to study one of these 3 Pokemon without an accent mark over the E for me. Please pick one, okay? Oh yeah, here's Gummy Berry Juice. That would be a wonderful nickname for you if I were to pick you. Oh, I hope its feelings aren't hurt. Maybe it... Okay, Photo Worm, really? LED Pokemon. That looks pretty cool, actually. The light... Oh, yeah, we have... Yeah, these are all new types. Okay, now we have Cloud Pokemon. The counselor from Gumball... excuse me, from Gumball came to mind. But, yeah, Cloud. But, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go with the Gummy Berry Juice. Call Dream. Yeah, why not? Anyway, I get to have some gummy berry juice. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, yes. Here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Come to Papa. Really? Well, let's see. Why not just come up with someone who specializes in gummy berry juice? Why not Zummy from Gummy Bears? Ha! Don't you know, suckers? Pick first. I'll take this one. Okay, I guess we have a very hotshot rival here, finally. Who are you? My name's Reich, or whatever. Third Reich. You can call me that, too. I heard that you're just letting some hobo that washed up take a Pokemon. I'm not a hobo. I'm right now staying in a shelter. That technically does not make me a hobo. No offense. So I thought that I could take one, too. Do you want to battle for it? Well, that's awfully presumptuous of you. However, I've been meaning to send these Pokemon without an accent mark over the E out with some trainers, okay? If you can demonstrate in battle that you are worthy of taking a Pokemon without an accent mark over the E, I will let you keep it. Alright, me and my new buddy Broski are going to take you... Okay, so that's your new name then for... Why would you name your Cloud Broski? Seems a little bit weird. Okay, this sounds like RPG Maker music. I'm sorry, but this looks like it was ripped from the RPG Maker music folder here. Okay, Broski. I have Meditate and Tackle so far. Yeah, I think I'm gonna improve my defense here. Aha, I'm just bubbling up. Yeah, here we go. Now I have raised my attack, and now I'm going to deal a great deal of damage on you if I don't miss. And do I have potions on me? I have no idea. But I wonder if I can land that critical hit! Oh my god, do I have potions? Seriously? Are you really that heartless? Were you really that heartless, game? Oh no. Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't have meditated, but what else was I gonna do? I mean, I really wanted to up my attack. Well, there we go. That critical hit kind of did me in there. So, does that mean... yeah, you're Raish 1, apparently. Okay, you've made your point. You're both at least competent in battle, even though I thought I could get the upper hand. I mean, Raish won because of a fluke. Raish, you can keep your Pokemon, but you will owe me for this later on. Woo! Okay, peace, I'm out. Yeah, that was a really bad woo I made there. I'm going to go have fun with Broski and just run and basically still be a dick. I opt to keep my eye on this Raish, or Reich. I might have a use for him as an assistant. Maybe like what you did with Sonya, or you know what happened to Sonya in Sword and Shield. Now I imagine you'll be off to figure out where you belong. I would seek out the gym leaders without a capital G or a capital L. They are community leaders and would know most everyone. Okay, and would know most everyone in their respective towns. Argon City is nearby and has a gym. If you feel like it, take the Pokédex without an accent mark over the E I've left on the table. It will help you identify Pokemon without an accent mark over the E on your journey. Best of luck out there, Zayan Oboe. Because I prefer that name because Zayan sounds too Japanese. And no, nothing against Japanese people. Don't you want to... Yes, I do. I'll take that. Thank you very much. And don't mind if I take the other Pokemon that you have there. Let me guess, I'm going to say better not get greedy. Oh, yep, better not get greedy, in other words. Oh boy, I lost because of a damn critical hit, of course. Because, you know, those critical hits, they can always screw you over sometimes. So yeah, now that we have our first Mon, who we have for a Cauldron? Let's actually heal myself up first while still pondering what this damn music is. Seriously, this music has to come from somewhere. It sounds like it sounds like something from some NES game. It sounds just very NES style. just the rhythm and everything, how everything's all composed. Okay, we have a street light that's lit up. That's pretty cool. Don't mind if I take this item. Yeah, I have an antidote. I do have my first antidote. My first antidote that I can just swipe up with me. And also, just keep running into trees. Why not? And I haven't been in this house yet. Okay, it's locked right now. Should I buy her? Sure. Oh, okay, no wonder why it's locked. It's for sale. Glad you programmed that in here. And there's that truck. Firmly in the forest. Like being a Kokiri, I guess. Okay, I guess we have a standard obligatory Machop just doing all the road work here. Be careful, there are wild Pokemon without an answer mark over the E out there, yep. And I'm guessing this is the way out. Okay, this goes to Route 15. I'm guessing this is the way forward to progress. Route 1, yep, here we go. Couldn't have said it better myself. Seriously, what is this music? Wow, you look really dark there. Jeez, you're just really hard to see. Pokemon live in the tall grass. Yeah, very self-explanatory. I can see what's in here. Just really quickly before I off-screen my Pokemon here. Yeah, this is all RPG Maker music. I know for a very fact that this was probably one of the preloaded SP tunes. But yeah, here we are. Here's Sentret. I could probably have a Furret on my team, but no, I think I'm just gonna make you fodder. Hotter under the fodder. Put my pedal to the metal. Oh no, Foresight! Oh wow, now I've been identified as a cauldron. Awesome. Well, they kept the they kept the usual Fire Gray Leaf Green music. That's awesome. But anyway, now where to go? I guess over here. Yeah, and I'm guessing that is a trainer, so don't mind if I do some off-screening here for a little bit. Alrighty, and we're back here, and I did some grinding off-screen, and yes, my Zummy, or whatchamacallit, just the real fake Mon, is now level 10, and you would not believe what kinds of Pokemon I could find here in this grass, just while off-screening. There were so many, and I'm going to be adding one of these Mons to my team in just a moment here, if I can find him. Just be patient, guys, while I just kind of slowly, with some slowdown, go in the grass here. And yes, I have no idea why they're using the RPG Maker SP preloaded music in here. But your Rattata is not what I want, because I've caught so many Rattata that it's just kind of making things stale at this point. Because I remember having a Rattata back when I did Pokemon Red, and even then I didn't really decide to grow my Rattata at all, because back then I just kind of stupidly decided to just let my starter grow instead of the rest of my team. So as a result, I basically, by the time I made it to the Elite Four, I had about, my Charizard had grown all the way to level 50, while just the rest of my Pokemon were pretty much at levels 3, 4, 6, 10, what have you. And basically the only, yeah, Hoothoot's also a good option, but I'm also not going to be catching Hoothoot onto my orchestra either, because there was also another flying type that I am considering. No, not Hoothoot. Nope, I've seen enough of you. You can go away now. I do like Noctowl, but Noctowl is not going to be my flying orchestra mate for this. But yeah, basically, until I got SP-All, which I greatly miss, until they reintroduced it in a sense in Gen 7. Until I got SP-All, I just basically only had one grown-up Mon. Here we go, here's Murkrow. And level 2. That might be easy to catch, I don't know. Hopefully I don't one-hit KO it right away. Yep, I do one-hit KO it. Well, that was a critical, so that may slide. And yeah, my Zummy is just about to level up to level 11. But yeah, anyway, until I got SP-All, I just basically had 5 Mons who weren't really grown at all, while I just basically had a level 55 Charizard. And lo and behold, until I got SP-All and decided to use it, here we go. The only other Pokemon that I pretty much leveled up besides Charizard was Nidoking. which basically I just kept battling the Elite Four because back then we didn't really have the rematch option of just making the Elite Four a lot harder. I mean, that was introduced by the time Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green were released. So that mechanic didn't really come about until Fire Red and Leaf Green came out. And yeah, by then I pretty much didn't really play a whole lot of my Gen 1 games at all. I just got really heavily into the Gen 3 games. I got heavily into Ruby and Sapphire, which at the time I still, and actually to this day, I still hold with high regard. But anyway, I had grown my Charizard to my Nidoking simply by just rematching the Elite Four time and time again. And that was just basically the only other surefire way of grinding out my Pokemon besides just going into the grass, which I never did back then because, again, I didn't really fully grasp the true Pokemon experience of grinding up the rest of my Mons. I just basically went with a one-Mon run for pretty much the entire course of the game, and it did have some consequences. I'll just tell you that, my game musicians. I did have a hard time against the Elite Four, especially with just my Charizard. And it wasn't really a fun time. I mean, it took me that long until probably Pokemon Emerald to actually get into the habit of grinding up my Pokemon just a little bit more. So yeah, we now have Zummy and Poe, which is, I mean, if you guys don't know, that's Edgar Allan Poe, writer of The Raven, because if you guys are just very unfamiliar with your Animal Kingdom biology, Murkrow is a raven, so there we go. And let me guess, you're a trainer. Howdy! Care for a battle? Yeah, sure. I don't like the RPG Maker SP music here, but I will battle you nonetheless. Yeah, I don't really think RPG Maker music really fits into the Pokemon vibe that much. It's a little bit, I don't know. It just doesn't seem all that fitting. Okay, so Surskit. Yeah, I'm gonna keep you out. Because, hey, you're a bug, and do you know what I do with bug types? That's right, I disarm them. I disarmed them with my very bad disarming voice. There we go. Oof! Oof, faced! So yeah, that's all there is to it. That's just basically my story with just with grinding up Mons in general, how I just basically became a lot more consistent with actually breeding and simply grinding up my team instead of just use one Pokemon. You beat me like that and you just got your first Pokemon without an SM mark over the E? Yes, I did. And yes, I evidently can't get that HM, which I'm guessing to be an HM, without Surf. Unless if I already have Surf, which I don't. Okay, we have trainers over here. I'm guessing you're also a trainer. You're probably some kind of youngster. I don't have Cut yet, so I can't access that area just yet. But I can surely get spotted by the likes of you. Yep. Hi. Yeah, you're a trainer. So evidently you were just there waiting to ambush me and just give me the just simply the facade of just pretending to be ignorant and just be surprised that a trainer just happened to pass you by and you just happened to just see me. And yeah, Wooloo from Gen 8 just see me and just along the road and just pretend that you were just utterly surprised by spotting a trainer like me. What? Okay, no sticky keys. I did not want to turn you on. No, I will not switch out. I will actually do some off-screening with Murkrow off-screen. Until then, though, I'm gonna probably do some more recording here until my Zummy reaches level 12 and we make it to the next town. I think that's when I will be putting in a stopping point. Until then, though, we will just be battling some more trainers and just making some notes along the way of what kinds of Mons these trainers will be carrying here. Wow! Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Just wow. Just a simple wow. Simply put. Who taught you to battle? Your mom? Your grandma? Your tree? I don't know. I don't know why we have these random bushes here. I wonder what kinds of Pokemon we can encounter in here. Probably the same. Yeah, Sentret. Because we found Sentret in the grass before. And now that we have seen you, we can just evade you. We can just get away from you. How does that sound? Does that sound like something just really congruous in your repertoire? Can you stand my funk? Okay, yeah, we're just basically finding the same Mons. Yeah, this is just basically the same route, except we have grass on this hill here now. And I think that's all we're ever going to find here. But what about over here? Oh, just a random house. Hello. Route 2. Do we need a... I mean, we should probably stop by for supplies before we... If this is actually leading us to progress here. Random NPC in a house which is completely unfurnished except for a couple of plants just in those two corners. Whoa, man! I can barely stay awake, but I have to. Or else what? Or else you're gonna not... I was gonna stay fat. I've been having these awful night terrors. Oh, that is pretty alarming. I screamed so often at night, my neighbors in Argon City asked me to leave. So you're just here in this retreat? I got this from the Silvertown Farmers Market. Without capital F or M, but it hasn't seemed to help. Here, you can have it. Oh, revival herb. No, I'm not gonna use those. I don't like giving my Pokemon bitter-tasting herbs at all. So yeah, we just basically have a mostly unfurnished house with just with a bed and a kitchen sink, which for some odd reason is... Actually, no, never mind. It's not a kitchen sink. Yeah, I think this is actually supposed to be a bathroom sink. We're just supposed to have a bathroom sink over here without a toilet. Some random tracks for some odd reason. Anything in this box I can steal? Yes. I'm just gonna freely rob your moving boxes here. But it looks like you're just kind of settling in there. And I guess I have a hunch that Argon City is just to the right of here. If I don't run into any more wild types, wild things that make my heart sing. And just basically want to mess around with my cauldron here, which I really will not allow at all. Because if you do, I will use my disarming voice on you. Route 1 is at the foot of one of Kiraki's 2 mountains. Route 2 will take you to the top. Do we need to go to the top right now, though? Or is there an alternative path? Or is there an alternate path to progress here? Random trainer. Hey, let's battle! Yeah. Oh, wait, I forgot I could just speed everything up there. Ha! Huh! I forgot the alt key just basically sped up. Yeah, okay. I had no idea! Even though I probably should have realized that just using the alt key kind of speeds everything up here. So yeah, I could just basically do that and just kind of keep things flowing with the video. So, yeah, why not? Anyway, you get out of there, Bellsprout. Go back to Sprout Tower where you belong. Where you live amongst the sages. And learn some more sage advice in that don't battle a cauldron. Just don't battle a cauldron such as myself. Because that would just really suck. Okay, we have our first stab. So, oh. Lowers the accuracy, so it's an accuracy downer. It's a lot better than missed. I'll give it that. I'll just basically give it credit for that. A-Palm, okay. Don't mind if I still use another disarming voice on your little monkey here. Yeah, just like that. Oh no, my defense fell. Oh boy, whatever shall I do? I guess I'll just keep using the same move over and over and over again until you drop. You milksop. Get out of here, you milksop. You just move along now, okay? Yeah. Because you're just standing in my way. Get out of my way. Sorry. Sorry for being in your way, I guess. Okay, so... Oh. Yeah, I forgot. If I just tap on the alt key, it speeds everything up. Until you are just basically on a less walkable surface like this. So then you can't exactly run anymore. So yeah, here is Argon City. Again with some more familiar NES music. Hi, I'm a member of the Rare Apricorn Club. I don't know why that's not in caps either. I'm always looking to trade apricorns, again without a capital A. You wouldn't happen to have a yellow apricorn without a capital A, would you? Actually, I think both of those are supposed to be capitalized. Just the capital Y and capital A. Please come trade with me if you acquire one, okay? Or if I ran into Kurt, which I don't think I will. I don't think I will run into Kurt at all. Heal your Pokemon without an accent mark over the E at the Pokemon without an accent mark over the E center. Yep, Mon Center. And why am I now just slower than molasses? There we go. Be aware, bike theft is on the rise in Argon City. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I guess we have a bike thief. And is this a gym? Oh no, I think that may be the gym. They're just right in this very street. Why am I slower than molasses, though? I shouldn't be slower than molasses. Okay, here's the fan club. And we just all of a sudden have Giovanni. Or rather, in this case, Uanthe or whatever. Leader Uanthe or Uantha is all away training. You can look for her on Route 3. Well, that's good to know then. It's good to know that we have somebody just trending on Route 3, and the game is forcing us to climb that hill. And again, I don't know why we're just slowly... Oh, okay, now we're running! I don't know why now we're just suddenly running here. I don't know why this house is suddenly abandoned. Yeah, we're just really walking slow. We're just trudging on this muddy ground. This muddy road. The Argon City Gym, without capital G, specializes in ground-type Pokemon without an SN mark over the E. Beating them might be easier with grass, water, or ice-type Pokemon. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's... I mean... Just basically finding out about stuff like that is just pretty much obvious, especially if you've played this game for far long than I have. You got your first Pokemon from Professor Cherry? I wish I was so lucky. Yeah, I wish you were that lucky too. I mean, the city, the town is not that far from this city alone here. So I guess this city has a beachfront. This book is about ground types. Wow, this city apparently has a ground type fetish. I want to learn more about Pokemon and make my daddy proud, yeah. Or at least I have a Pokemon that is completely resistant to ground types. I will definitely be putting you out there once I do some more off-screening with you for a little bit. All that kid ever does is read. You're a lot like me then. Wait, okay. You're the type of kid I always wanted. Yeah, it's just somebody with a green hat and reads. So I guess I'm very sorry, / not sorry, that you gave birth to a bookworm. And we have an old man here.
You know, I've heard stories of the Guardian of the Sea hanging around Boron Village. I wonder if that's true.
I don't know. I see the pattern here, so... I'm guessing all these cities and towns here are named after elements. So we have Argon, and now we just basically have Boron. All of them are noble gases, also. Just sort of a fun fact for you. Uanthe, specialty ground, no description though. So now that we know that the gym leader specializes in ground types, I think right now it is probably as good an opportunity for me to maybe grind off my Murkrow this time. And, oh, actually, let me just see what's in the fan club. Okay, we just have... Wow, that is some fan club. We just have nobody here except for the president. I'm guessing... Welcome! I'm the chairman of the Pokemon fan club. How would you like to join? Membership is £2. Okay, sure. Or $2. Congratulations on becoming the second member of this Pokemon fan club. I am still just steadily growing. Here, celebrate with this rare candy. Oh, thank you very much. I will put that to good use. While I am now just hyper. Oh god, I'm so excited to have a member. Yeah, just the only member left in this fan club here. Can you recruit some more members for me? And some Pokemon without an S mark over the E while you're at it? Yeah. If I can look for Pokemon who... if I can look for both Pokemon and Pokemon trainers who are interested to join. I will certainly be on the lookout for those types while I still just trudge along a random biker out of nowhere. What do you want? Hey, sucker! With 3 exclamation points. What are you supposed to be? Just... That is a weird looking house. Hey! No, I'm not a bike thief. You seem confused. Oh, right. We don't even have our sign up yet. No wonder you look so confused. We're a new bike co-op opening here in Argon City. Oh, cool. This designer likes co-ops, just like me. I think we should have a whole lot more of those in the future, rather than just the privately owned, hierarchical businesses that we still have right now that just basically do nothing but exploit our workers. Are you interested in a bike? Yeah, I am. Great. Here's how it works. You pay an upfront fee. Okay, you pay an upfront fee without, just squeezing both of them together because they're supposed to be spelled that way, upfront fee. Then you get a bike pass, which can be used to pick up bikes all over Kiraki. You can park the bike at many of our racks across Kiraki. Oh, awesome. So that's actually a pretty neat feature there. I didn't really think you could really program that in a Pokemon game in particular. If you turn in a bike at a rack that is short on bikes, in the spirit of being a co-op, we may reward you. Okay, so that's actually a pretty nice incentive there. So are you interested in joining our biking co-op? It costs 30 bucks for membership. Okay, I have to check and see if I have enough. Let me see. And if not, I will have to battle the... Oh, awesome. Okay, don't mind if I do then. I want my own bike. Thanks for signing up with us. We hope you enjoy riding with us. But do I get my own bike, or can I rent a bike over here? Yeah, I do want to borrow this bike. Thank you. Can I ride? Or actually, let me see if I can select it here. Can I still program it as always? Yep, here we go. And it's already registered. Awesome! Already I'm liking this game. However, how do I select? Okay, now we have Super Nintendo music. Okay, yeah, I forgot that R controls bike. But yeah, this is pretty awesome here. So now we just basically have Sonic-esque music. And with that, I think we'll end the episode right here, guys. So, I guess next time, while we're just enjoying... Filter! While we are enjoying our nice little bike ride on a bicycle built for one, we will be grinding up my Murkrow, my Poe, and I guess we'll be climbing up to the upper depths, or just the upper climbs, C-L-I-M-E, I'm just kidding, but just basically the upper echelons of the mountain that's right outside the city. So I guess until then, I will be staring at this unseen old lady right across from the pond here. I don't know what she's doing over there. But yeah, anyway, if you like this, if you want to see a lot more of this, please leave a like or comment, and just keep watching. Maybe hit that notification bell for future episodes if you like. So yeah, until then, I guess I'll be just staring at this lady for just perpetually. I don't know.